Why though? Yeah, thanks. That makes no sense, like... Oh god, I can't fly. Mm. Is it going down? Apparently not. Ah! So, can you not? Oh, yeah, it's not double jump either. Oh. Hmm. Nope. Platforming, the hardest part of this game. Just jump, I'm pressing it, I promise. Oh my god, I hate this here. This quest right here. I hate it. Okay, I got this. Why does he not jump? I hate it. Hey, Batch. And hey, Zen. I decided to hate the PlayStation now, so we have that. Oh, thank... Eraser on, hey! Oh, did he end up in Horny Jail? He never left. Oh, thank god. Ah! Yeah. Oh god, get... There's no time to stop. What's going on here? Yes. Oh. Go. Okay. What was this chain of fucking... Oh. That was... that was a thing that happened. I don't want to talk about it. My brain did not expect to spawn back at the freaking button. That was very unpleasant. Sounds, Rusty. Just look at the spectacular view. This must be the remains of the tunnel network dug around the ramparts. But hey, what ho, we finally managed to make our escape. Wait a tick. Oh. We can't even go anywhere from here. At this height, one wrong step would send us plummeting through a crumbly dune. Maybe you could make it? But not on my life. I was trying to hide it, but truth be told, heights and I are bitter nemesis. Leckaday, leckaday. I thought for sure this would be it. But no matter how you see it, no normal human could come or leave from here. Perhaps we'd be better off looking for another spot. They can take it from here. Huh? How do you figure? Humans are a weird place to mark as far down as you can reach. With all their experience, the infiltrators should have no trouble getting in. What ails you, Rusty? You've got to take to our heels before you get yourself caught. Those gates are normally locked. But given that the infiltrators will be taking this route... Are we unlocking them? Can we unlock them? Adol made his way back to his cell in the North Wing, taking care to avoid detection. Upon parting ways with Xavier, he reported the completion of his job to the guardsman. Not long after that. There it is, the marker Maxime told us about. Can't believe I never noticed there was a way into the prison here all this time. That must be the route our guy on the inside secured for us. A perilous task, to be sure. One has to wonder what manner of individual could accomplish it. Well, no use mulling it over. Let's just deliver the cigar like we were asked. I'd like to know why this Margot lady called for us in particular, too. With Adol's gift, the group managed to enter the passageway atop the cliff. As the levers were already activated, they were able to reach the outer wall of the prison west wing without much difficulty.
マジで城壁に出やがったな。
あとはこの壁を登れば。結構な高さがありますね。登りやすい場所を探しましょう。
Sword Art Online vibes? Not at all, no. Damn it, no god standing watch. Talk about a letdown. Looks like Park's information was spot on. There shouldn't be anyone around right now. Let us make our infiltration into the North ring from there. Surreptitiously, if possible.
上々だね。
こういうのも慣れちゃいましたね。
Huh, looks like it's locked. It's a little sturdy, but I bet I could still knock it flat. What do you think? That's okay, we just end up getting swamped by the guards. Maybe there's another way in. Why don't we try looking around? Another way, yeah? Like this? We had a key. A key. How very convenient that someone would leave it behind here. Nah, somebody planted this on purpose. Plus, they knew we'd be coming this way. That's some guy on the inside I've got. You're getting a strange sense of déjà vu over this. Is something wrong at all? It's nothing. We do not have very much time. Let us proceed to the location of our client. I don't know, but it basically has nothing in common with it. I think so, at least. Use the key to open the door. Here we are. This must be where they keep all the high-profile inmates. I do not sense any guards around. It is, however, unquestionably peculiar for them to be understaffed at such an extent. Not like there's all that many rooms for us to check. Let's make this quick. You can sense someone within this room. The door doesn't appear to be locked.
Hi, Lina.
よく来たね、怪人諸君。依頼の品は持ってきてくれたかい？ああ、自己紹介がまだだったね。あたしはマルゴット。見ての通り、ただのババアさね。
Oh, come on. You don't seriously expect us to fall for that, do you? There's not a clean alive who doesn't know you. You're the head of the resistance. There were posters of you plastered all over during that incident 3 years back. Is that right? I suppose that spares me the trouble then. You introduced yourself to Margot before handing her the cigar. Why did you call us here? Of course. I never was one to beat around the bush. Let's have ourselves a little chat, shall we? That's a huge cigar. Naturally, there's a reason I've summoned you here the way I did. Holy shit, don't choke on that. Firstly, I wanted to see if the monstrums lived up to all the tales I've been hearing. I had a feeling this was all just a test of some sort. So I'm guessing we've proven ourselves to you by now. When was it? Half a year prior, when the monstrums first took Baltic by storm? I never could figure you out, no matter how much I had my subordinates pry. But now that you've made it into the depths of the prison, well, that's enough for me. I've only one singular thing to ask of you. Will you help me restore the bells of freedom? You wish to initiate us into the resistance movement? So this was what, a recruitment scheme? Just who does this old bag think we are? Your objective is to regain independence from the Roman Empire, I presume. Do you intend to have us glorified as heroes akin to Saint Roswitha, perhaps? No, don't get the wrong picture here. I don't see violence as the end all be all. In fact, I consider our newest Governor General to be quite a forward thinker. Best case scenario, I prefer to resolve this with words instead of weaponry. But that has little to change the reality of all we've lost in the war. Friends, families, an entire generation of youths. Not to mention our new imposed personhood. Our next citizens made to obey Rome's will. What I wish to restore to Gleans is their dignity, even if it costs me all that I have. All you have? That's right. Margot was a wealthy merchant once, enough to rival us Pendletons even. She powered her finances into keeping Baldock on its feet during the siege. For ex-soldiers with nowhere to go after the war, the resistance became a place to belong. After her arrest, her company was put under surveillance, effectively dissolving the group. But even now, it operates behind the scenes. You've never given up on the cause. I don't disagree with what you did, but I can't say I agree with it either. Maybe it's not my place as a monstrum to say, but to me, what matters is the people and the peaceful lives they deserve. If anything, all the discord you saw just made things worse for Claire in the long run. But even then, even knowing that, you still plan on keeping this up? You two are clean, I take it. I'm surprised to hear my repute is even worse than I imagined. And yet, I cannot back down now. Even if they lock me away, even if the cause of build is fading away as I speak. It's up to she who started things to bear the cross, as well as make certain the next generation doesn't stray on the wrong path. Huh? The wrong path? What say you, Crimson King? Are you willing to help an old biddy out? Actually, I'd rather you help us out. Say what? And what do you mean by that? Is it okay if I tell her everything? Well, I guess you have to if she's going to join us, but... Oh boy, this conversation's about to get all kinds of crazy. Nevertheless, this is the decision he has come to upon hearing her words. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I can't really say for sure how much we can trust her. But we do trust your judgment, Crimson King, just like Park said at the bar. That's right. If you're okay with it, so are we. You tell Margot of the lemurs appearing in the city and your role as monstrums in disposing of them. As well as the existence of an unfolding conspiracy not even you fully understand. Now hold on just a minute. Lemurs? The Grimwald? Good grief, liable to drive an old crone batty with all this fairy tale talk. Nevertheless, that second part about a conspiracy does bring something to mind. Don't suppose a certain master is at the heart of it all, perchance? You mean... You know something, don't you? I've heard a thing or two, yes. It's true that the knights are plotting something. But this is quite a surprise. You're onto something, Crimson King. Between your operations and my intel, we just may get to the bottom of it all. Both what's going on in Baldock now, and where the Bells of Freedom go from here. Very well, Monstrums. I'll take you up on your offer. But on two conditions. Break me out of jail and fill me in on all that you know. Do so, and I, Margot Reyes, will pledge to you my fullest support. My intel, my contacts, all of it will be yours as cohorts of equal standing. Just don't expect me to perform at the level I was back in the golden days. Happy to have you aboard. Happy to come aboard. It would seem we have become party to a rather unexpected alliance. I'm sure we'll be able to count on her as long as she's on our side. Yeesh, never thought we'd be getting help from the Resistance of all things. So, you really are leaving, huh? God. They're onto us. No, don't fret. He's one of us. I trust we've cleared the area as I requested. I pulled whatever strings I could, but not every guard has this price, as it turns out. You take care making your way out, okay? I will. You do the same, Damien. This will be the last of your time I take. Spend it in peace with family, if you like. Margaret. Thank you. If it weren't for you, my wife and I wouldn't be here. We'll never forget what you've done for us, I swear it. Well, we don't have all day, you know. Lead the way, Monstrums. Adel and his comrades proceed to escort Margot out of the prison. The group then made their way back to the Dandelion without incident. Noise. Give Krisha the floral hat pin as a present. For me? Can I really have this? It's thanks for everything you've done. Oh, I'm the one who should be thanking you. But thank you for this, Adel. It really means a lot to me. It's cute, but it's sophisticated too. Maybe I should start wearing more sophisticated clothes. Hala usually picks my clothes for me, but I think I can find my own this time. Krisha, wait! Whoa. Yufa? Chante? I'm so sorry, sweetie, but we couldn't help but overhear. You intend on finding a matching outfit with that pin Adol darling gave you. Is that correct? You know what this calls for? A shopping trip. I know just the outfit that would look gorgeous on you, Krisha. And I'll be there to offer my consultant services. Free of charge, of course. Nobody knows fashion better than Chante. It does sound like a lot of fun. Okay, let's go, the three of us. We'll make your jaw drop, Adol darling. Ooh. Ooh!